Hi there guys, I'm Danny and welcome to this episode of All Monsters Go to Space. I'm going to be talking about the Norse goddess Hel or Hela and her realm. The youngest of three siblings from Loki and Angrboda, her brothers are Jormungand and Fenrir. She is said to be half blue or black and half white, with a permanently grim, fierce expression and long black hair. Her temperament is said to be cold and indifferent, even cruel and harsh at times, and sometimes even greedy. She is mentioned in the poetic and prose Eddas, and in the Heimskringla and the Egil saga, and she is ruler of the realm that bears her name. In the prose Edda, when Hel and her brothers were born, the other gods were concerned as it had been prophesied that these three would bring about Ragnarok. Odin ordered for them to be brought to him from Jotunheim. Fenrir was bound and chained, Jormungand was thrown into the sea, and Hel was sent to rule over Niflheim and would give board and lodgings to the people who could not go to Valhalla or Folkvang because they had died of old age or sickness. And if they were adulterers, oathbreakers or murderers, Hel would have them go to Nostrand, the shore of corpses, where they were chewed upon by the dragon Nidhogg. The realm of Hel is said to be a cold and desolate landscape. The goddess's manor or hall faced the north, and it had towering walls and imposing gates. The hall is called Eldjunir. Her dishes were called Hunger, the knife Famine, and she has two servants, Ganglot and Gangleti, both meaning lazy walker. Her bed is sick bed, and the threshold to the hall is called Stumbling Block. Her dog is called Garm or Hellhound, and he guards the entrance to Hel, and whenever a new person arrives, he howls to signal the others. Nidhogg then gets awoken and goes to meet the newcomer. He then drinks some of their blood, making them truly pale. This also then makes them easier for Hel to recruit into her army, that she will eventually send into the Battle of Ragnarok on the ship made of the dead nails, and it's called Naglfar. Now when a person enters this realm, they must cross the crystal bridge that is hung up by one single hair. The guardian of this bridge is the female skeleton Modgud. They must pay her a toll of blood before they can get off, and then the dead would have to trek through the iron-leafed forest Ironwood. Then after this, they would reach the gate with Garm. Here they would have to offer him a hell cake, and finally they would come to the hall. And after all of this, only if they had led an innocent life of compassion and kindness would they be allowed entrance to join her at the table, and if they haven't, they then had to travel even further to a cave on Nostrand that had snakes that would drip cold venomous streams of poison down onto them. Now one thing to note is that if a soul has come to Hel, it cannot be reclaimed by anyone, only if they had her express permission of the god herself. And this plays a part in the tale of Balder. Most of us will probably know the story of Balder. Now his mother went around and got permission from all the other beings and deities that nothing they were made of or created could hurt Balder, but she forgot mistletoe. Loki, being Loki, decided to fashion an arrow out of mistletoe, gave it to Balder's blind brother, who then shot it and killed Balder. So then he found himself in her domain, and she fell madly in love with him. His death saddened all the other gods because he was so loved. And Frigg said to the Aesir, or the gods, that if anyone would go to Hel, they would earn her respect and love. Hermor, one of Balder's brothers, agrees and gets given Sleipnir, Hel's half-brother, for the journey. Hermor arrives and spends the night in her hall. The next day he pleads for her to release Balder, because everyone weeps for him. So she makes a deal saying that if indeed all things weep for him, then she'll release Balder. But if anyone spoke against the god or didn't cry, then he stays. Hermor agrees to these terms and seeks out absolutely everyone. And they do all weep, except the ice giant Thok, who is actually said to have been Loki in disguise. So Balder stays and has now been forced to join the ranks of Hel's army. So that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please leave a like, subscribe and click the bell. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video in the comment section and on Twitter. Bye!